It is evening, rain, in the heights of a forest. A cricket, a frog, a firefly, and a bird. Left is a hut with bare table, an empty bowl, stools, and the mother waiting.
All that rain and no moon tonight?
The moon always there, even fighting the rain. Crick crack, it is cold, but the moon always there. And Tijon in the moon, just like the story. Before you fly home, listen. The cricket cracking a story about the moon.
If you look in the moon, though no moon is here tonight, there is a man, no, a boy, bent by the way of faggots he carried on his shoulder. A small dog trotting with him. That is Tijon the hunter. He got the heap of sticks from the old man of the forest they call him Papa Bois, because he beat the devil. God put him in that height to be the sun's right hand and light the evil dark. But as the bird's so ignorant, I will start the tale truly. Well, one time it had a mother, and that mother had 3 sons. The first of the son was Grosjean. He was the biggest. His arm was hard as iron, but he was very stupid. The name of the second son, they was calling him Mijon. In size, the second biggest. So only half as stupid. No, he was a fisherman, but always studying book. And what a fisherman! For when he going and fish, he always forgetting the bait. So between the bait and the bait,
Me bookie te kuyan. Look, man, who was a fool. How poor their mother was.
oh, that was poverty, bird. Old hands dried up like claws, heaping old sticks on sticks, too weak to protect her nest. Look, the 4 of that family lived in a little house made up of wood and thatch on the forehead of the mountain, where night and day was rain. Mist, cloud white as cotton, caught in the dripping branches, where sometimes it was so cold the frog would stop its singing, the cricket would stop its rattling, and the wandering firefly that lights the tired woodsman home through the raining trees could not strike a damp light to star the wanderer home.
Chirp, chirp. I damn sorry for that, mother.
Hi, cricket, you croak the truth. The life of an old woman with her husband cold in earth, where the bamboo leaves lie lightly and smell of mouldering flesh. How well I know that story. Near where the mother was, across the wet and melancholy mountain where her hut was. Oh God, the devil used to live.
Aïcha bla manger ou ti mamai.
1, 2, 3, ti mamai.
Aïcha bla manger ou ti mamai.
1, 2, 3, ti mamai.
Aïcha bla manger ou ti mamai.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. Were they frightened of him?
If they were frightened of his skin, powdery as leprosy, like the pock-marked moon, afraid of his dead eye that had no fire in it.
Of the terrible thunder in his wood shaking throat.
Just hear them in the hut.
One time again, it had nothing to eat, but one dry bread to break. So I went outside to chop some wood, to make a nice fire. But the wood was too damp, so I didn't want to use the axe as I didn't want it get wet. As if it get wet, it get rusty.
Sense! I went out to do fishing for crayfish by the cold stones in the cold spring in the ferns. But when I get there so, I find I lack bait. Now, for man to catch fish, that man must have bait. But the best bait is fish. Yet, I cannot catch no fish without I first have bait. As the best bait for fish is to catch a fish with a fish. So I decided...
Mijon is a fool, reading too much damn books.
My sons, do not quarrel. Here all of us are starving while the planter is eating from plates painted golden, forks with silver tongues, the brown flesh of birds and the white flesh of fish. What did you do today, my last son, Tijon?
Mama ma fait Henrian. Mama, I didn't do a thing.
We do all the damn work,
We do all the damn thinking.
and he sits there like a prince.
As useless as a bone.
Mama m'a fait Henrion. Mama m'a fait Henrion.
Wait, and God will send us something.
Mama, God forget where he put us.
God too irresponsible.
Children! Children, listen! There is something listening outside of the door.
I don't hear anything.
I only hear the rain falling hard on the leaves and the wind down the throat of the gorge with the spring,
Crick crack.
the crickets and the bullfrog and maybe one frightened bird.
I tell you, there is something outside of the door. I tell you from experience. I know when evil comes, it is not the wind. Listen.
A young child out in the forest?
Looking for its mother.
The devil has sent us another of his angels. I pray to God all day while I scrub the hot beer on my knuckles of my knees. All day in the hungry house. Now God has sent me evil. Who can understand it? Death. Death is coming nearer.
Mother, line the step but find sun to keep the evil out.
Turn over, mother, the hem of your skirt.
Let two of our fingers fall in one crucifix.
Spirit that is outside with the voice of a child crying out in the rain. What do you want from the poor?
I have a message for a woman with 3 sons.
Child of the devil, what is your message?
Send the first of your sons outside for it. They must die in that order. And let the youngest return into the hut.
We can hear you in the wind. What do you want of me? Where are you?
Where is it?
Hit it! There! Where is it?
Here in the bowl. Here, sitting on a stool. Here, turning in a cup. Here, crawling up your skirt.
I have done you no harm, child.
A woman did me harm. Called herself mother. The fear of her hatred a cord wrung my throat.
Perhaps it is luckiest never to be born to the horror of this life, crowded with shadows, never to have known that the sun will go out, the green leaf rust, the strong tree be stricken, and the rowan spring quail. Peace to you unborn. You can find comfort here. Let a mother touch you for the sake of her kind.
Whatever flesh touches me withers me into mortality. Not till your sons die, mother, shall this shape feel this life.
Kill it then! Kill it!
Curse it back to the womb, mother!
Fei some way de oo. Do what I commanded.
I hear the voice of my master.
Olam! Fei do some way de oo. Child, do all I ordered you.
Listen, creature of gentleness, old tree face marked with scars in the wombs of bearing children whom the earth womb will swallow. This is the shame of a child which was strangled, who never saw the earth light through the hinge of the womb, strangled by a woman who hated my birth, twisted out of shape, deformed past recognition. Tell me then, mother, would you care to see it?
Let us see you!
The sight of such horror, though you are brave, would turn you to stone, my strong son, Grosjean.
Let us reason with you.
My son, the thing may be a ball of moving fire, a white horse in the leaves, or a cloth full of skin found under a tree. You cannot explain that.
Save your understanding for the living. Save your pity for the dead. I am neither living nor dead. Puny body, a misshapen head.
What does your white master, the devil, want from us?
The house looks warm, old woman. Love keeps the house warm from the cold wind and the cold rain. Though you bar up the doors, I can enter the house!
Enter. You are welcome.
Shut the door, Mother! Shut the door!
The devil, my master, who owns half the world in the kingdom of night, has done all that is evil, butchered thousands in war, whispered his diseases in the ears of great statesmen, invented human justice, made anger, pride, jealousy, and weakened prayer, still cannot enjoy those vices he created. He is dying to be human, so he sends you this challenge to all the trois of your sons. He says through my voice that if anyone on earth
Anyone
you can make him feel anger, rage, and human weakness, he will reward them. He will fill that bowl with a shower of sovereigns. You shall never more know hunger, but fulfillment, wealth, peace. But if any of your sons fails to give him these feelings, for he never was human, then his flesh shall be eaten! For he is weary of the flesh of the fowls of the air and the fishes in the sea. But whichever of your sons is brave enough to do this, then that one shall inherit the wealth of my prince. And once they are dead, woman, I too shall feel life.
Aïcha blanc manger ou ti mamai. Un, deux, trois, ti mamai. Aïcha blanc manger ou ti mamai. Un, deux, trois, ti mamai.
Aïcha blanc manger ou ti mamai.
Un, deux, trois, ti mamai.
It is daybreak in the hut. The mother and her sons asleep. Grosjean rises and packs a bundle. His mother stares and watches. He opens the door.
You will leave me just so, my elder son?
Mama, it's best you didn't know.
Woman life is so. Watching and losing.
Mama, the time obliged to come. I was to leave the house, go down to the tall forest, come out on high road, and find what is man's work. It's big man I reach now, not no little boy again. Look, feel this arm. But to split tree is nothing. I have an arm of iron, and it have nothing I afraid.
The arm which digs a grave is the strongest arm of all. Your grandfather, your father, their muscles like brown rivers rolling over rocks. Now they bury in small grass. Just the jaws of the ant stronger than them now.
I'm not even afraid that. You see, Mama, it's best you is still sleeping. I don't want to wake my brothers. Tijon love me and will frighten. Mijon will argue and make me remain. The sun is tapping on my shoulders.
When you go down the tall forest, Grosjean, praise God who make all things. Ask direction of the bird and the insects, imitate them. But be careful of the hidden nets of the devil. Beware of a wise man called father of the forest. The devil can hide in several features, a woman, a white gentleman, even a bishop. Strength, Sapatu, there is patience besides. There always is something stronger than you. If it's not man, animal, it's God or demon.
Mama, I know all that already.
Then God bless you, Grosjean.
Mama, the world is not the same it was in your time. Tell my brothers I gone. A man have to go.
There's a time for every man to leave his mother and father, to leave everybody he knows, and march to the grave he won. And march to the grave he won. So the time has come for me to leave my mother and father, to add my foot to the world, and go to the grave he won. And go to the grave he won.
Get out of my way, you slimy bastard. How God can make such things? Jump out under my foot. Cricket, you know you have no bones. Gibier, Montres mo satir. Bardo, show me a good shortcut. Be quick. Bonjour, vieux papa.
Bon matin, Grosjean.
What's with your foot?
Freeze. Freeze, boy.
Is man I am now. Chicken in your flesh. Is man I am, papa. Looking for success.
The flesh of the earth is rotten. Worms.
Which way, papa?
I cannot tell you the way to success, Grosjean. I can only show you one path through the forest.
I have no time to waste. I have an arm of iron, and have nothing I freed. Man, beast, or beastman, and the more quicker I get to what I want, more better.
I think strength should have patience. Look at me today. I used to be a strong woodman once, now I burn coals. I'm as weak as ashes and nearly deaf. Come nearer.
What would you say is the quickest way?
The quickest way to what?
To what counts in this world?
What counts in this world is money and power.
I have an arm of iron. Only money I'm missing.
Then I can't advise you.
You old and you have experience, so don't be selfish with it. Or you know what I will do to you? Chop you up and bury you in the bamboo leaves.
With your arm of iron, the first thing to kill is wisdom.
That's right, Papa.
Well, the devil always wants help.
The devil bows that he never gets vexed.
Easy, easy, son. I'll help you if you wait. Just let me adjust my skirt. Well, I was coming through the forest now, and I passed by the white spring, and I saw some poor souls going to work for the white planter. He'll work you like the devil. But that's what you want. You and your impatience. And your arm cast in iron. So turn to the right. Go through the bamboo forest over the black rocks, and then the forest will open. And you will see the sky. Below that, a valley and smoke. And a white house that is empty. The old fellow is hiring harvesters today. Remember, an iron arm may rust. Flesh is deciduous. There's a shortcut, Grosjean. Make the most of it.
Next time, don't be so selfish.
Who is the man who can speak to the strong? Where is the fool who can talk to the wise? Men who are dead now have learnt of this long. Bitter is wisdom that fails when it tries. Well, there's wood to cut, fires to light, smoke to wrinkle an old man's eye, and a shivering skin to keep warm. There and the spirit of war, an iron arm and a clear explanation, and might is still right on God, for God is the stronger. But get old Father Forest from the path of the fable. For there's wood to cut, a nest of tittering beaks to feed, with worldly eating worms. For they all eat and eat each other, and that's the natural law. So remember the old man in the middle of the forest. Eat and eat each other! It's another day!
I have an arm of iron, and that's true. But I here since the last 2 days working for this damn white man, and I don't give a damn if you watching me. You know what I doing here with this bag and this piece of stick? Well, I go tell you while I smoke a pipe. Let me just sit down, and I won't lose my patience. Well, you remember how I leave home and then bounce up to this old man who put me onto a walk? Remember what the old son of a leaf-gathering beggar said? He said that working for the devil was the shortest way to success. Well, I walk up through the bushes, then come onto a large field, estate-like, you know. Sugar, tobacco, and a hell of a big white house where they said the devil used to live. So, two next black fellow bring me up to him. Big white man, his hands as cold as an axe blade, his mind is twice as sharp. So, he say, Grosjean, we has a deal to make, right? So I say, sure, boss, sure. He said, the one that get the other one vexed, the one that showed the first sign of anger, will be eaten raw. Just like that, right? You think I stupid? I strong. I have sense, and my name not Grosjean for nothing. That was 2 days ago. Well, Jesus, a man ain't rest since then. The first job I had was to stand up in a sugarcane field and count all the leaves of the cane. That take me till up to 4 o'clock. I count all the leaves and divide it by the number of stalks. I must tell you, there was time when I was getting vexed, but the old iron arm fixed me. Because there is patience in strength. The devil didn't say anything about 7 o'clock. He tell me to go and catch about 70 fireflies. Well, you must try and catch fireflies. It's not so easy. It had a time I do so once. One whack with a hand, thinking it was a bunch, but was nothing. Only stars. So in the middle of all of that, this man is to come up to me and say, "What's the matter, Joe?" Always, like he don't know my name, but I is me, Grosjean, the strongest, and if you don't know my name, you best don't call me nothing. Say, "What's the matter, Mac? You vexed or something?" So I say, "No, I ain't vexed, boss." Well, it's 2 days now, and I ain't got a cent yet. So I tired, I giddy, but I giving this old iron arm a rest from cramp and breaking a little smoke. After all, if was only sensible work, if a man could get the work that suits him, cotton or sugar or something important. Plus, he getting 85% to the profit. Shucks, man, that ain't fair. Besides, I could just walk up and bust his face, you know. But me mother ain't bring me up so. After all, man, a man have to rest, shine.
Well, how's it progressing, Joe? Tired?
From where you was and now you come. You hear me say I fagged? And Grosjean is the name, boss. Grosjean.
Tobacco break? Whistles blown past lunch, boy.
Look, I taking a 5 here, Chief. Black people have to rest too. And once I rest, Chief, I do most work than most, right?
Yes, that's right, Mac.
Grosjean is the name, boss. Grosjean.
You sound a bit annoyed to me.
Look. Have your fun, Chief. I know I ain't nobody a chief. But an old man tell me once to have patience. And I ain't let you down yet, Chief. Hasn't I?
That's right, Grosjean. I mean, Grosjean, sorry. Can't tell one face from the next out here. How is the work then?
Chief, why you don't take a rest to somewhat? You have all this land and all this big house and so forth. People working for you as if ain't self. But it's only work in your mind. Ain't you has enough?
Other people want what I have, Charlie. And other people have more. Can't help myself, Joe. It's some sort of disease and it spreads right down to the common man.
Look. I not no common man, boss. People go hearing about Grosjean because I come from that mountain forest. Don't mean I can't come like you one day. Or is because I black. Look, one day, all this could be mine.
Yes. Well, anyway, Horace, time is flying. I want these leaves checked, counted, filed, and classified by weight and texture, and then stacked. What's the matter, Francis?
You see how he provoking me? You don't think I should cuss his... Look, I haven't let you down yet, boss. Have I? I mean to say, I take 2 to 3 hours to catch you, go, you send me to catch... I mean not so. Wait, Chief, wait. Listen, I ain't vexed, boss. Look, I ain't vexed.
Sit down, Joe. Relax. You can't take it with you, they say. Only time is money and the heights that great men reach, etc., etc., and genius is 90% perspiration and so forth and so on. But sit down. Waste time. But I thought you were in a hurry, Henry.
Boss! You're really impatient, yes? I mean, I don't follow you, Chief. After I count and carry all the cane leaves for you, ain't I? And look, when the wind blow them the wrong side, I ain't say nothing. And I am still smiling, ain't I? I'm just smiling because I got confidence in the old iron arm, ain't it? And if I do it and have time to spare, it's work and pay that matters, and all you worried about, big shot, ain't it? Excuse me, I mean to say, I'm still smiling, ain't I?
Sorry, Grosjean. Sometimes we people in charge of industry forget that you people aren't machines. I mean, people like you. Hubert?
Grosjean is the name, boss! Grosjean!
Grosjean, very well. Have your little smoke. Plenty of time. I mean, it might rain, people may be stealing from me at this time. The market is unsteady this year. But we're humans. You see, you don't know what it means to work hard, to have to employ hundreds of people. You're worth more to me, Benton, than 50 men. So after all, you should smoke. And such a pleasant disposition. Always smiling. Just like a skull. But remember, Mervyn, I'd like you to try and finish this. You see, I have a contract, and the harder you work, it's more I'm able to pay you.
Jesus Christ! What is this damn country coming to? A man can't even get a goddamn smoke! Look, boss, look. I ain't vexed, Chief. Chief, watch. Look, I'm still smiling. Look at me, Chief. Look, boss, I not vexed, you know. I not vexed, you know.
Why je blanc manger, outi mamai? 1, 2, 3, mamai. Why je blanc manger, outi mamai?
1, 2, 3, mamai. Why je blanc manger, outi mamai?
Dawn in the forest. A cross marked Grosjean. The creatures foraging. Enter Mijon walking fast and reading, a net slung over his shoulder.
Mijon, bonjour, Monsieur Mijon.
Bird, you're disturbing me. Too much whistling without sense. It's animal you are, so please know your place.
Chirp, chirp. Where are you going, Mijon?
But see me cross, we aye. Since from what time does a cricket ask big man their business?
You going to join your brother? You're a man's size now.
Well, confusion on earth. A frog could talk. Grosjean was one man. I is the next. Frog, you ever study your face in the mirror of a pool?
Mijon, your brother is a little heap of white under the bamboo leaves. Every morning, the black beetles, more serious than 100 priests, frowning like 50 undertakers, come and bear a piece away to build a chapel from his bones. Look! Chirp, chirp. Every morning I sit here and see the relics of success. An arm of iron turned to rust, not strong enough to stir the dirt.
Grosjean was strong but had no sense.
He had the sin called overconfidence. Listen, I need to go make his
Run, run, Papa Boy, Papa Boy!
Bonjour, Mijon. Mijon, le philosophe.
When my mother told me goodbye in tears, she said, no one can know what the devil wears. Bonjour. Papa Bois, how come you know my name?
Who in the heights? In any small hut hidden in the ferns? Where the trees are always weeping. Or any two men are ploughing in the wet, they wrapped in old cloaks or dung in the villages. Among the smoke and rum. Has not heard of the name Mijon the Judas, and the gift of his tongue. His prowess in argument. Mijon, the avocat. The fisherman. Ooh. The litigant. Come, sir, come, don't be modest. I've been sitting on this cool, crusty log, rough as the armored bark of a frog, waiting to exchange knowledge with you. Your brother's grave. How simple he was. Well, I'm half blind, but I can see I have one virtue more than your brother. Fear. Nothing lives longer than brute strength, sir, except it is human cowardice. Come near and tell us why I left home. Sit down. You're among equals.
I good just where I am. I'm on my way to the sea to become a rich captain. And the land work is too hard. And then to become a lawyer.
On land, on sea, no man is free. All meet death, the enemy, I see. Hence the net and the book.
What?
I say hence the book, hence the net and the book.
Say hence? What is hence?
Same as whereas and hereunto affixed. You know, these are terms used in tautology and law.
I see you have a cow foot. Ain't that so?
Yes, a cow's foot. You have an eye for detail. Mormons, it's actually a source of embarrassment. Would you like some tobacco? What are you reading?
This book have every knowledge it have. I checking up on man with cow foot boss in the section called Religion and Tropical Superstition.
Ooh.
Boss, bovis, cow, foot, foot, boss, bovis, foot, boss, foot, bovis.
Ooh. Outside in the world, they are wiser, no, Mijon. There. Don't believe in evil or the prevalence of devils. Believe me, philosopher. Nobody listens to old men. Sit down next to me and have a bit of tobacco. And since you need knowledge, I'll give you advice.
No, I don't smoke and I don't drink. I keep my head clear. And advice, I don't need none.
Ooh.
But we'll listen. This book is mainly Latin. It have boss meaning cow and pes meaning foot. A boss's foot. A boss pes. Cow heel perhaps. It have plenty recipe, but it don't give the source. So yes, apart from wisdom, I have no vices.
Life without sin? Well, what about women?
The downfall of men.
Ooh.
I don't care for women. Women have no brains. They're foot just like yours.
Oh, you believe in the devil? Oh, why don't you sit near her? Haven't you seen a cow heel before?
Not on the skirt, no. Yes, I believe in the devil, yes. Or so my mother make me. And it's either that, Papa, or not believe in God. And when I meet this devil, in whatever shape he taken, and I know it's not you, since he would never expose his identity so early, when I meet this devil, I will do all that he commands. But do you know how I will beat him? With silence and a smile. 2. Besides, when I meet him, I will know if God exists. We calling that in philosophy. We calling that in big book knowledge. Yeah, it is. Polarities of beliefs. When the existence of one object compels that of another. Mon Dieu, what terms, what terms. Yes, silence shall be my defense. Within this book of wisdom, hear what the wise men say. He who is wise is dumb and lives another day. You cannot beat the system. Debate is just a hook. Open your mouth, debating, and it's you they going to joke. In the book. So when things are go blind, when nothing's left go deaf, when the blows come, be dumb and hum. When things start go blind, when nothing's left go deaf, when the blows come, be dumb and hum. Chapter 5 from paragraph 3, page 79. This book of mine, so Socrates could have been better off blind. God give him eyes like color we, but he had to look. Next thing you know was jail we. Him lock and him lock up in the book. So when things start go blind, when nothing's left go deaf, when the blows come be dumb and hum. When things start go blind, when nothing's left go deaf, when the blows come be dumb and hum. Wise man's function is to learn to shut his ears against riot and ruction that tries to climb upstairs. If you can't hear, don't listen. If you can't see, don't look. If you must talk, be quiet, or your mouth will dig your grave. So when things start go blind, when nothing's left go deaf, when the blows come, be dumb and hum. Go blind, when nothing's left, go deaf. When the blows come, be dumb and hum. Oh, when things start go blind, when nothing's left, go deaf. When the blows come, be dumb and hum.
Finished all the work I gave you, Mijon. And menial work didn't bore you, a thinker. You're not one for small talk, are you? Okay. Did you catch the wild goat? Frisky little bugger, wasn't he? Yes, sir, that's one hell of a goat. Some kids say what? Clever, however. Mijon, how many canes were there on the estate? Okay. Don't waste words, eh? All right, fine. Look, man, you don't mind a little chat while we work, do you? I mean, a bit of gaff lightens labor. Good Lord, man, you've been here for over 2 days now and haven't had the common decency to even pass the time of day. Where did you get your reputation as a bush lawyer? I mean, it's only manners, blast it! Don't flatter yourself, young man. I am not annoyed. It takes two to make a quarrel. All right. Shut up by all means. Now, Mijon, before it gets dark, I want you to come up to the house, check and polish the silver, rearrange the library, and... Aha! Looks like the old goat's broken loose again, son. Better drop what you're doing and catch it before it's dark. And now you're smiling again. Fix him this time, haven't you, Mijon? Not quite. Cunning animal, that goat couldn't have tied him. Fast worker! Look, before you dash off, I'd like to say here and now that I do admire your cheery persistence, your resigned nonchalance. So let me demonstrate something. There's a special kind of knot, and then there's an end to that. Hence you take the rope thus, whereas the goat being here to affix to the... But if that doesn't fix him, then my recommendation is...
Look.
Yes?
I think I know what I am doing, sir.
Yeah, sure, but I was simply trying to explain just to help you out. You see, he's gone off again, Mijon. Just a little more patience. It's simply a question of how you tie this knot, don't you see? I mean, I have seen dumber men. No, not you, Mijon. Dumber men fail at this knot, you know. And it's simply a matter of know-how, not really knowledge, just plain skill. And you look like the kind of fella who doesn't mind a bit of expert advice. You better hurry and hurry up before it gets dark, Mijon. And Mijon, wait, Mijon, remember to tie the knot.
Yes, I remember.
What the hell? I thought I had him there. He's no fool, that's certain. For the devil comes in through apertures. He doesn't know right from wrong, and he's not even interested. The only entrance I could have got through his mouth, I tried to leave ajar, but the fool bolted it completely. And there he goes again, chasing the bloody goat like a simpleton, and not even shouting at it. Good old master speak no evil. I hope he breaks his God-supported neck, the dummy! And here comes the comedy again. An eloquent goat and a tongueless biped. Tough life, eh, Mijon? Now, don't let it get you down.
That goat's certainly making a plethora of cacophony.
Oh, it's only a poor animal in its own rut.
Men are luciferous animals also, but at least they have souls.
The philosopher, the contemplative, an opinion at last. I dare say, Mijon, a man is no better than an animal. The one with 2 legs makes more noise, and that makes him believe he can think. It is talk that makes men think they have souls. There is no difference, only in degree. No animal but man, dear boy, savors such a variety of vices. He knows no season for lust. He's a kneeling hypocrite who on 4 legs like a penitent quadruped prays to his maker but is calculating his next vice, and that's my case.
Nonsensical verbiage! Batiste!
It's not, you know, and you're getting annoyed, Mijon.
You know what? You can't get me into no argument. I have brains but won't talk. All I say is that man is divine.
You're more intelligent than the goat, you think?
Look, I'm not arguing. Anything you want.
No, honestly, I'd like to hear what you think, Mijon. You're the kind of chap I'd like to talk to. Your brother was sort of a... he was more of a politician, but you, Mijon, you're a thinker.
No.
Steady on. For all we know, that may be poetry. Now, Which Greek scholar contends in his theory of metempsychosis that the souls of men may return into animals?
Now, look, I never studied Greek, but I was saying that I never studied no Greek, but I'd like to... It getting on like it have sense, eh?
Why not?
Listen, I ain't mind doing what you proposed. Anything physical, because that's ostentatious. But when you start theorizing that there's an equality of importance in the creatures of this earth, when you inadvertently imbue mere animals with an animus or a soul, then I have to call you a crooked-minded pantheist. Oh, shut up! Can't you hear two people are talking? Look, no, I'm not vexed, but
Now, Mijon, your argument interests me. It's nice to see ideas getting you excited. But logically now, the goat I contend may be a genius in its own right. For all we know, this may be the supreme goat, the apogee of copperheads, the voice of human tragedy, the Greek...
Exaggerated hypotheses, unsubstantiated!
Now, since the goat is mine, and if you allow me for argument's sake to pursue my premise, then if you get vexed at the goat, who represents my view, then you're vexed with me. And the contract must be fulfilled.
I don't mind talking to you, but don't insult me. Telling me that a goat have more sense than I, than me, than the both of we.
Ah, descendant of the ape. How eloquent you have become. How assured in logic. How marvelous in invention. And yet, poor shaven monkey. You see, the animal in you is still in evidence, but I say that goat is a genius.
Oh, shut your damn mouth, both of y'all. I don't care who right or who wrong. I talking now, eh? What you ever study? And what you ever study? Eh? I ain't even finished making my points, and two y'all keep interrupting me. That's a breach of legal practice! Oh God. No, I'm not vexed. I'm not vexed. No.
Baïja blanc manger outi mamai. Baïja blanc manger outi mamai. Baïja blanc manger outi mamai.
It is dawn in the forest. Two crosses marked Grosjean, Mijon. The old man sits on the log and the creatures huddle near him. Tijon and his mother are in the hut.
Baïja blanc manger outi mamai. Baïja blanc manger outi mamai. Baïja blanc manger outi mamai.
I feed the devil the third, feed the devil the third. Power is knowledge. Knowledge is power. And the devil devours them on the hour.
Baïja blanc manger outi mamai.
Well, that's two good meals, finished with a calm temper. And if all goes mortally, one more is to come. Aye, a chicken is to come, a calf, a veal-butchered young man, tender in flesh, soft in the head and bones, tenderer than all muscle power, and simpler than that net empty atheist. For the next dish is man wit, common sense. But I can wait. Gathering damp, rotten faggots.
If you leave me, my son, I have empty hands left. Nothing to grieve for. You are hardly a man, a stalk bending in wind with no will of its own, never proving yourself in battle or in wisdom. I have kept you to my breast, and as the last of my chickens, not to feed blind jaws of the carnivorous grave.
You have told me yourself that our lives are not ours, that no one's life is theirs, husband or wife, father or son, that our life is God's own.
You are hard, Tijon. Oh, what can I tell you? I have never learnt enough.
You have taught me this strength, to do whatever we will, and love God is enough.
I feel I shall never see you again.
To return what we love is our glory, our pain.
Oh, enough of these sentiments. I'm getting hungry and I'm cold.
Now pray for me, Mama. The sun is in the leaves.
The first of my children never asked for my strength. The second of my children taught little of my knowledge. The last of my sons now kneels down at my feet. Instinct be your shield, it is wiser than reason. Conscience be your cause, and plain sense your sword.
Old tree shaking the fruit. This green one must die!
I hear it. I hear it. The cry of the unborn. But then have I not given birth to death to the dead? Oh, Tijon, you are so small. So small.
Yeah, I small, Mama, and I never learned from the book. But, like the small boy David, I go bring down Goliath, bring down below. Bring down Goliath, bring down below. I go bring down Goliath, bring down below. I go bring down Goliath, bring down below. Boy, mata compare crappo. Still in your dressing gown?
Tijon, like your brothers, you're making fun of me.
Now why should I laugh at a frog and his fine bass voice?
You wouldn't call me handsome, would you?
Oh, I don't know. You have your own beauty. I like the castanet music of the cricket over there.
Crick, crick. Now say something nice to the firefly.
How can he? I don't look so hot in the daytime.
But I have often mistaken you at night for a star. Now, friends, which way is the shortest to the devil's estate?
Beware of an old man whose name is worldly wisdom.
With a pile of sticks on his back.
And a foot cloven like a beast.
If he's an old man and mortal, he will judge everything on earth by his own sad experience. God bless you, small things. It's a hard life you have living in the forest.
God preserve you for that. Bird, take the tree and cry if the old man comes through that grove of the dry bamboo.
Crashing through the thicket with the cleft hoof of a beast.
For though we eat each other, I can't tempt frog too close. And we never see each other for dinner. We do not do it from evil.
True. It's a long time I never eat a firefly.
Watch it. Watch it. Brother, you don't want herd born, do you?
No, it's not from evil. What are those crosses?
Nothing. Do not look, Tijon. Why must you fight the devil?
To know evil early, life will be simpler.
Not so, Tijon. Not so. Go back.
Quick! The old man is coming, quick!
If you need us, call us, brother. But understand, we must move.
Good morning, youngster. It's a damp mournful walk through the forest, isn't it? And just the cheap of a bird to warm one. Make old bones creak. Now it's drizzling again.
Bonjour, viewer. I find the world pleasant in the early light.
They say, the people of the forest, that when the sun and rain contends for mastery, they say that the devil He's beating his wife. You know what I say? I say it brings rheumatism. I don't believe in the devil. 88 years and I've never seen his face.
Could you beam behind it?
I'm deaf. Come nearer. Ooh, come nearer and shelter. Ooh, yes. You know, some people find me ugly. Monstrous ugly. Ooh, even the small insect at times. The snake moves from me and this makes me sad. I used to be a woodman once, but look now. I burn wood into ashes. Let me sit at this log a while. Tobacco?
No thanks, sir.
So tell me, boy, is your father living or your mother, perhaps? You look frail as an orphan.
I think nothing dies. My brothers are dead, but they live on in the memory of my mother.
You're too young, boy, to be talking so subtly. So, you lost 2 brothers, eh?
I said I had brothers. I never said how many. May I see that foot, father?
No. I saw you looking at 2 graves, so I presumed that they were 2. They were 2, weren't there? Well, none can escape the evil that men call death.
Whatever God made, we must consider blessed. I'm going to take a look at your foot.
Hold on, boy. Whatever God made, we must consider it blessed. Like the death of your mother?
Like the death of my mother.
Like the vileness of the frog?
Like the vileness of the frog.
Like the fraud of the constrictor?
Like the fraud of the constrictor.
Like the cloven cow foot on your old man's skirt? What did you hope to find but an old man's weary feet? You're a forward little fool. Now, do you want some advice? Tell me how you face the devil, and I'll give you advice.
Oh, help me. Help me, my brothers. Help me to win.
Getting frightened, aren't you? Don't be a coward, son. I got twigs all day in the darkness of the forest. I never feared man, nor beast these 88 years. I think you owe me some sort of apology. Get away from me, you damned!
I'll help you, father.
I'll kill that bird! Why did you loosen my sticks? Haven't you any respect for the weariness of the old? You've had your little prank. Now help me collect them! If you had a father, you'd know what hard work was in the darkness of the forest, lighting down faggots with gear.
My mother always told me that my spirits were too merry. Now here we are, old father, all in one rotten bundle.
What's gotten over you? You were frightened a while back.
Which way to the devil? Oh wait, you've never seen him. Tell me, does the devil wear a hard, stiff tail?
How would I know? Oh, well, you go through that track, and there's a shortcut to the bamboo. It's a wet leaf rotting path. Then you come to the springs of sulfur where the damn souls are cooking.
You sure you're not lying?
It's too early in the morning to answer shallow questions. That's a fine hat you're wearing, so I'll bid you goodbye.
Not until I know who you are, Papa. Look, I'm in a great hurry, or I'll brain you with this. If evil exists, let it come forward. Human or beast, Let me see it plain.
Very well then.
Had you not gotten me, fool? Just a trifle angry. I might have played the old man in all fairness to our bargain, but this is no play, son. For here's the devil! You asked for him early, impatient as the young. Now, remember our bargain. The one who wastes his temper will be eaten. Remember that! Now you will work!
Cover your face, the wrinkled face of wisdom, twisted with memories of human pain. It's easier to bear. This is like looking at the blinding gaze of God.
It is hard to distinguish us. Combat to fear combat. Then I cover my face. And the sun comes out of the rain and the clouds.
These are the conditions and the work you must do.
Wait, old man. If it's anything stupid, I don't have your patience. So you're wasting time.
Then you must pay the penalty. These are your orders. I have an ass of a goat that will not stay tied. I want you to catch it. Tonight, before sundown, over hill and valley where it gallops. Then tie it good and hard. And if it escapes, you must catch it again. As often as it gets loose. You try as many times. If you should lose your temper...
Where the hell is the goat?
It's over there by that dog. Wait! The fool run off. He won't last very long. Finished already?
That's right. Anything else?
Yes. Best I've seen yet. Okay. Now, I want you to go down to the edge of the cane field. Looks like you didn't tie him.
I tied that damn thing up. Look, something wrong here. I tied that thing up properly.
Here he comes. What's that in your hands?
Goat seed.
His voice is changing. I don't get you. Goat seeds?
I tied that damn thing, then made it a eunuch. It sounds much nicer.
You fixed me one goat? Then you must have been angry.
No, I just couldn't see myself chasing that damn thing all night. And anyhow, where I tie it, she'll never move again.
You sit there, calm as hell, and tell me you altered Emilia?
A funny goat with the girl's name is there by the plantain tree, just by the stones.
Boy! You have a hell of a nerve!
It look like you vex.
Angry? I'm not angry. I'm not vexed at look, see? I'm smiling. What's an old goat anyhow? Just the only goat I had. I should give some milk anyways, right?
Alright, wait. No, what's next on the agenda?
What? Ah! He fixed me one good.
Now look here. Life is all about...
Enough of your catechism!
Temper. Or you might lose something. Now what's next?
Now listen to this here. Boy. Go down to the cane fields. And before the next crowd, count every blade. Check each leaf on the stalk. File them away as properly as you can, and before night falls, report back to me. Well, what are you waiting for?
I got a bit tired chasing the goat. I'm human, you know.
I'm going back to the house. I'll be back at dawn to check on your progress.
Count all the cane? What a waste of time. Hey, all you niggas sweating there in the canes. Hey, all you people working hard in the fields.
Auntie, what happened? What you calling us for?
Your poor damn souls working for the devil?
Yes. What you want?
Listen, I'm the new foreman. Listen to this. The devil said you must burn everything now. Burn the cane, burn the cotton, burn everything now.
Burn everything now?
Okay, boss.
The man said burn the cane.
Burn the cane.
Tired work for the man in vain.
Burn the cane.
Burn the cane.
Burn the cane.
Tired work for the man in vain.
Burn the cane.
And all night the night burned, turning on its spit, until in the valley the grid of the cane field glowed like coals, when the devil, as lit as dawn, returned, dead, drunk, and singing his song of lost souls.
Down deep in hell, where it black like ink, where the oil does boil, and the sulfur stink. It ain't have no ice, no refrigerator. If you want water and you ask the waiter, he go bring brimstone with a saltpeter chaser, while the devil's bawling. Fire one till the place burn down. 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 If only the little creatures of this world could understand. But they have no evil in them. So how can they? Cricket, look, it's the old man.
Boo!
I'll be what I am. So to hell with you. I'll be what I am. I drink And I drink and I feel nothing. Oh, I lack the heart to enjoy the brevity of the world. Get out of my way, you burning backside! I am the Prince of Obscurity and I want brook interruption. Trying to mislead me because I've been drinking? Behave. Behave. That youngster is having a terrible effect on me. Since he came to the estate, I felt like a fool. First time in my life too. Look, just a while ago I nearly got angry at an insect that's just a half-arse imitation of a star. It's wonderful. An insect brushes my dragonish hand and my scales tighten with fear. Delightful. So this is what it means. I'm drunk and I'm hungry. Oh God! A monster, Jesus, help! Oh. No, that for 1 second was the knowledge of death. Ah! Oh Christ! How weary it is to be immortal. Ah! Another drink for confidence. When I was the son of the morning, when I was the prince of light. The hell with that! You lose a job, you lose a job. Ambition. Yet we were one light once up there. The old man and I. Till even today some can't tell us apart. And so I fell for 40 days, passing the stars in the endless pit. Come here, frog. I'll give you a blessing. Why do you spit at me? Oh, nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. No children of my own. No worries of my own. Ah! To hell with every stinking one of you! Fish, flesh, fowl! I had the only love of God once. But I lost that. I lost even that. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Ah! To hell with dependence and second lieutenancy. I had a host of burnished helmets once, and a forest of soldiery waited on my cough, on my very belch. Firefly, you have a bit of hell behind you, so light me home. Ah! Get out! Get out, all of you! Get! Oh. And yet this is fine. This is what they must call despondency. Weakness. It's strange. But suddenly the world has got bright and I can see ahead of me, and yet I hope to die. I can make out the leaves and wait! Oh my God! The boy's coming. Back into the planter.
Oh, it's you! You're back late. Had a good dinner?
Ha! You nearly scared me. How long you been hiding there?
I just came through drunk as a fish.
Finished the work?
Yes, sir. All that you told me. Cleaned the silver, made up the 50 rooms, skinned and ate curried goat for supper, and had quite a bit of wine.
Somehow I like you, little man. You have courage. Your brothers had too, but somehow you're different. Curried goat!
They began by doing what you suggested. Dangerous. So naturally, when the whole thing tired them out, they got angry with themselves. The one way to annoy you is rank disobedience. Curried goat. Yeah.
We'll discuss all of this in the morning. I'm drunk and particularly tired. A nice bathtub of coals, a pair of cool sheets and sleep. You win for tonight. Tomorrow I'll think of something. Now, show me. Show me the way to go home.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired, I don't wanna go to bed. I had a little drink half hour ago, and
wait a minute. I don't smell liquor on you. What were you drinking?
Wine. You know suspicion will be the end of you. This is why you don't have any friends.
You have a fine brain to be drunk. Listen, I'll help you. You must have a vice. Just whisper it in my ear and I won't tell the old fellow with the big notebook.
This is my weakness. You got another drink in there?
This is powerful stuff, friend. Liquid brimstone. May I call you friend?
You may. I have pity for all powers. That's why I love the old man with the windy beard. He never wasted. He could have finished you off just like that.
Let's not argue religion, son. I mean, politics and religion, I'll confess to you. You nearly had me vexed several times today.
How did my two brothers taste?
Oh, let's forget it. Tonight we were all friends. It gets dull in that big house. Sometimes I wish I could not have everything I wanted. He spoiled me, And I was his bright, starry lieutenant. Gave me everything I desired. I was God's spoiled son. Result? Ingratitude. But he had it coming to him. Drink deep, boy, and let's take a rest from argument. Sleep, that's what I want. A nice clean bed. Tired as hell. Tired as hell. And I'm getting what I suspect is a hell of a headache. I think I'll be going up to the house. Why don't you come in? It's damp and cold out here. It's got suddenly bright. Is that fire?
It looks like a fire. Yeah.
What do you think it is, friend?
I think it's your house.
I don't quite understand.
Look, come sit down. Have a drink. In fact, I am pretty certain it's your house. I left a few things on fire in it.
It's the only house I had, boy.
My mother had 3 sons, and she didn't get vexed. Why not smile and take a drink like a man?
What the hell do you think I care about your mother? The poor withered fool who thinks it's holy to be poor, who scraped her knees to the knuckle praying to an old bear that's been deaf since noise began? Or your too damn fool of brothers, the man of strength and the rhetorician? Come! Flambo! Easy! You've burned property that belongs to me.
You're not smiling, friend.
Smiling? You expect me to smile? Listen to him. You share my liquor, eat out my fridge, treat you like a guest, tell you my troubles, I invite you to my house, and you burn it!
Who with the devil tries to play fair, weaves the net of his own despair. Oh, smile, what's a house between drunkards?
I've been watching you, you little knowing nigger. You little squirt. You hackneyed cough between two immortalities. Who do you think you are? You dirt. And that's where you'll be when I'm finished with you. Burn my house, my receipts, my papers, all my bloody triumphs.
Does your master sound vexed to you?
Seize him!
Master, be fair.
He who with the devil play fair, weaves the net of his own despair. This shall be a magnificent ending, a supper cooked by lightning and thunder!
Have mercy on my son. Protect him from fear. Protect him from despair. And if he must die, let him die as a man. Even as your own son fought the devil and died.
I never keep bargains. Now tell me, you little fool, if you aren't afraid.
I'm as scared as Christ.
Burnt my house, poisoned the devotion of my servants. Small things all dependent on me.
You must now keep your part of the bargain. You must restore my brothers to life.
What a waste. You know yourself that I can never be destroyed. They're dead. Dead. Look. There are your two brothers. In the agony where I put them. One moaning from weakness, turning a mill wheel for the rest of his life. The other blind as a bat, shrieking in doubt.
Oh, God.
Seize him! Throw him into the fire!
Mama!
She can't hear you, boy.
Well then you pay her what you owe me. I make you laugh, and I make you vex. That was the bet. You have to play fair.
Who with the devil tries to play fair?
I say you vex and you lose, man. Give me money.
Go back, Bolam!
Yes. He seems vexed, but he shrieked with delight when a mother strangled me before the world light.
Be grateful. You would have amounted to nothing, child, a man. You would have suffered and returned to dirt.
No, I would have known life. Rain on my skin, sunlight on my forehead. Master, you have lost! Pay him! Reward him!
For cruelty's sake, I could wish you were born. Very well then, Tijon. Look there towards the hut. What do you see?
I see my mother sleeping.
And look down at your feet falling here like leaves. What do you see filling this vessel?
The shower of sovereigns. Just as you promised me. But something wrong. Since when you play fair?
Look there in the hut. Look there, Tijon. The walls are glowing with gold. Tijon, you can't see it? You have won! You have won!
It's only the golden light of the sun on my mother asleep.
Not asleep but dying, Tijon. But don't blame me for that.
Mama!
She can't hear you, child. Now, can you still sing?
Sing, Tijon, sing. Show him you could win. Show him what a man is. Sing, Tijon. Listen, all around you, nature's still singing. The frog's croak doesn't stop for the dead. The cricket is still merry. The bird still plays its flute. Every dawn, little Tijon.
To the door of breath you gave the key.
Thank you, Lord.
The door is open and I step free.
Amen, Lord.
Cloud after cloud, like a silver stair, my lost ones waiting to greet me there, with their silent faces and their starlit hair.
Amen, Lord. What is this? Cooling my face, washing it like the wind of morning. Tears. Tears. Then this is the magnificence I have heard of man. The chink in his armor, the destruction of the self. Is this the strange, strange wonder that is sorrow? You've earned your gift, Tijon. Ask!
Asking for my life. Oh God, I want all of this to happen to me.
Is life you want, child? You don't see what it bring?
Yes, Tijon. Life.
Don't blame me when you suffering, when you lose everything, and when the time come to put 2 cold coins on your eyes. Sir, can you give him life?
Just look!
I am born. I shall die. I am born. I shall die. Oh, the wonder and pride of it. I shall be man. Tijon, my brother.
Farewell, little fool. Come then. Stretch your wings and soar. Pass over the fields like the last shadow of night. Imps! Devils! Bats! Easels! on. We shall meet again, Tijon. You and your new brother. The features will change, but the fight is still on!
Come then, little brother, and you little creatures. Tijon must go on. Here's a bundle of sticks that old wisdom has forgotten. Together they're strong, apart they're all rotten. God look after the wise and look after the strong, but the fool in his folly will always live long. Sunday morning and I went to the shop. Ring down below. I met the devil with a book and the Bible. Ring down below. Ask him what he will have for dinner. Ring down below. Cricket leg and a frog with water. Ring down below. I leave it home and I have one mission. Ring down below. You come to me by your own decision. Ring down below. Down in hell you await your vision. Bring down below. Bring down Goliath. Bring down below. Bring down Goliath. Bring down below. Bring down Goliath. Bring down below. Yeah, bring down Goliath. Bring down below.
And so it was that Tijon, a fool like all heroes, passed through the tangles opinion of this life, loosening the rotten faggots of knowledge from old men to bear them safely on his shoulder. Brother met brother on his way, that God made him the clarity of the moon to lighten the doubt of all travelers through the shadowy wood of life. And bird, the rain is over, the moon is rising through the leaves. Monsieur,
Oh, I gotta bring down Goliath.
Bring down below.
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 Tijon and His Brothers by Derek Walcott was recorded in the studios of NSERD, the National Center for Educational Resource Development, Georgetown, Guyana, in June 2021. It was directed by Creighton and Subraj Singh. Performance was by members of the National Drama Company of Guyana with the following cast. The Devil, Planter were played by Mark Luke Edwards. Papa Bois, the Old Man of the Forest, read by Nicholas Singh. Tijon, read by Kimo Court. Mijon by Keon Haywood and Grosjean by Akeem Joseph. The Mother was played by Kimberly Samuels. The Bolam by Esther Hamer. Frog was read by Tashandra Innes. Cricket by Onelka Bacchus. Firefly by Kimberly Fernance. The Bird by Ayana Waddell. The Demons and Devils were played by Akbar Singh, Ayana Waddell, and Kimberly Fernance. And the Goat was played by Esther Hamer. The musicians were Kimberly Samuels, Lisa Adams, Ricardo Stanton, Al Creighton, Keon Haywood, and Esther Hamer. Production managers were Ayana Waddell, Vice President of the National Drama Company, and Tashandra Innes, President of the National Drama Company. The musical director was Kimberly Samuels, and the recording studio engineer, Adele Sultan